What's up, everyone? Week 2 is in the book of the NFL season, and I just want to congratulate the 2022 Super Bowl champions because I think they're already crowning themselves this. The Buffalo Bills, yes. Josh Allen, MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Congratulations, Buffalo. Woo! You did it. Finally. Finally, they are already celebrating in Buffalo their Super Bowl win that hasn't happened yet. Good for them. Good for them. You know what? As a Chiefs fan, I hope the Bills continue to win and the Chiefs can continue to stay under the radar because that's how we like it, baby. That's how we like it. You get all the hype and do your thing with that because we know when it comes to crunch time, Josh Allen, when he's facing the Chiefs, is 1-3. 1-3. Including the last 2 playoff losses. So, I don't know. And then look, and don't even get me started. Like, the Bills look really good, by the way. They generally look like the best team in football. I think, but it may be something to do with the teams they're playing. The Titans didn't look too good against the Giants in the week 1, and then the Rams barely beat the Falcons. In week 2. So, but you know, hey, they're looking good. Chiefs are looking good, but obviously the Bills are getting all the hype. Allen is all elevated above Mahomes now in everybody's mind, which is ridiculous. I was watching LaShawn McCoy. Oh, God help him. That fumbler of a football player who rode the bench to his first Super Bowl ring, which he won because he was Patrick Mahomes' teammate, said that, one, that if you switch Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen would win with the Chiefs. Okay? Would win a championship. Okay, like they haven't done that with Mahomes. And then they also said that Josh Allen actually outplayed Patrick Mahomes. And I'll get this. It's a bigger picture here of these quarterbacks. I'm going to name 3 of them: Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow. Nothing's ever their fault. Okay, nothing is ever their fault. I'll get to Burrow in a second because that guy's a massive failure, but nobody's blaming him for anything. So Josh Allen did not outplay Patrick Mahomes in that divisional game. No matter what the media will tell you, just look at the stats. Look at the stats, look at your eye test, and the fact that Mahomes' kicker, Barrett Butker, missed a field goal and then an extra point. And so they left 4 points in regulation on the table. And you know what? It wouldn't even have gone to overtime had he actually made any of those kicks. So, anyways, that's beside the point. Bills are looking good. Obviously, the media's crowning them the Super Bowl champions. The city of Buffalo, they're already celebrating their Super Bowl win that they haven't won yet. I think they're having parades. So, hey, good luck to you, Buffalo. You deserve it. Now on to the Chargers, because the Chiefs, mind you, the lowly Chiefs, just beat America's preseason champions of the AFC West for the 10th year in a row. The San Diego, Las Vegas, Los Angeles Chargers. Yes. They always are. They're the preseason champions, my friends. 'Cause they never win it when it counts. They're the preseason champions. Preseason champions. Can't win the big one, but they'll be the preseason champions. That's what they are. Chargers gonna Charger. And you know what? Again, nothing's ever Herbert's fault. Herbert threw a pick 6 in that game. His 4th pick 6 in the last 13 games. Pretty incredible, but you know what? Again, he's being elevated above Mahomes. Why? Oh, because he looks good in garbage time? Because he beats the Raiders? Look, he has a losing record. 16-18, and when games really count, you know what he does? He loses. He loses. He throws interceptions. He throws pick sixes. You know what? He did that against the Texans last year, and it cost them the playoffs. Yeah, they lost to the Texans last year because of him. Yeah, no media member wants to say that. And they're not blaming Herbert for this pick six. They're blaming the guy who was tired. Not the guy, he was obviously, the guy was obviously tired. He wanted out of the game. But the Chargers coach, who again will never get any blame from the media, is being called, or from the Chargers. Like, they'll never blame him. And Colin Cowherd's the only one I'm saying that is actually criticizing the guy. But he called out. But the Chargers he wanted out because the Chargers were going up tempo and they just made a play. And he just caught the ball. So their receiver called out of the game. Called out of the game because he was tired. Now, you let the receiver out of the game if they're tired because they know their body. But, no. What did the Chargers do? They charged themselves and kept on going. And instead of actually making a good decision, Herbert threw to the tired guy who ran a half-assed route and was picked off. And he threw it right to Watson, who ran it 99 yards. Jalen Watson for the touchdown. So, I don't get it. I don't like Herbert. Everybody would say, whoa, what a gutsy performance, man. What a absolute gutsy performance. Deuce Staley, I'm going to call him Douche Staley. In the, I know his name. But, Douche Staley, in the post-game press conference said, Herbert could do anything. He can do things that no other quarterback can do. And I'm like, that's not true. Mahomes did. He just made 2 throws that Herbert couldn't make. For touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah, so Patrick Mahomes, again, 3-1 against Justin Herbert. 3-1 against Josh Allen. And we can debate on if wins or losses are QB stats. We can debate on that. But Mahomes doesn't have that great of a defense. Those guys have better defenses than the Chiefs. Those teams. I don't know. And we get to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, who was holding onto the ball way too long, making his offensive line look really, really bad. Like, here's the thing, is that the knock on the Bengals last year was that their offensive line was bad and they need to protect Herbert. Okay, so they upgraded that, or so-called upgraded that this year. They spent a lot of money in the offseason on that. And their line doesn't look much better. Maybe it's Herbert. Maybe it's actually Herbert, not Herbert, but Joe Burrow, sorry. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Joe Burrow for the Bengals all year. All year. Last year was like, oh yeah, Joey B, the cool guy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. All swag, man. Yeah, his magic carpet ride is over with, man. Again, if you upgraded your offensive line that was bad last year and you were taking all these sacks, and this year you so-called upgraded your offensive line and the sacks are still happening, maybe it's you. Maybe you and your offensive stupid scheme should get the ball out quicker. Maybe you shouldn't take so many sacks. But hey, what do I care? I don't care. I think you're an idiot. I thought you were overrated to begin with. You didn't deserve to win that game against the Chiefs. The Chiefs piddled that away. Mahomes, I thought Mahomes actually threw that game in the AFC Championship game, but whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, Bengals are 0-2. They lost to a depleted, defeated Cowboys team that had thrown in the season up until that point after game 1. And they lost to the backup in Cooper Rush. And they lost to Mitchell Trubisky. You could not ask for a worse or more hilarious, in my case, start to the season for the Bengals. I hope they lose all their games. Alright. Anyways, the Chiefs are taking on the Colts this week, and hopefully it's not a trap game. But, we'll see. I am assuming that the Chiefs are going to come out and it's going to be kind of like the Cardinals game where they're just going to come out flinging, and they're going to get up early, a couple scores, hopefully. That or it'll be a dogfight, and the Chiefs will seal the game in the fourth quarter. But I got the Chiefs winning by 10 points. 10 points. I'll give them that. I will give, because it's the home opener for the Colts. I will have the Chiefs plus 10. Otherwise, if that game was in Arrowhead, it would be plus 17. Yeah, but anyways. It's like the old Denny Green line for the Bills. I'm going to sign out here, but it's like that old the Bills fans. It's like that old Denny Green line. If you're going to crown them, then crown them. And everybody's crowning the Bills. And as a Chiefs fan, I'm okay with that. We'll just stay under the radar here. We'll just be over here, hey, remember me? I'm Patrick Mahomes. We did that last year. We could very easily do it again. Go Chiefs.